This is Sally Sunshine introducing the Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln. He wrote it on November 19, 1863. 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether now that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure.
We are met on the great battlefield of that war.
We have come to dedicate the portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that the nation might live.
It is altogether fitting and proper that we shall do this.
But in the large sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground.
Brave men living in the dead who struggled here have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract.
The world will little know, nor longer remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here.
It is for us living rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced.
It is rather for us to be here dedicated in the great task remaining before us.
That from this honor did we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion.
That we here highly resolve that this dead shall not have died in vain.
That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Abraham Lincoln, November 19, 1863.